As October's BTO application period wraps up, let's dive into the latest updates and insights on the application rates. We'll look at which projects are the top picks, which ones aren't as popular, and what these trends might be telling us about the future of HDB. Remember, the application numbers I mention here are accurate at the time of recording, but they could still change as more applications come in until the official deadline. Starting with two-room Flexi flats, we can see that the demand for first-timers, especially singles, is extremely high. Some projects show application rates at 23, 17, and even up to 31. The only area that seems somewhat reasonable is Jurong West. Everywhere else, it's pretty intense. So, why is this happening? According to HDB guidelines, two-room Flexi flats need to reserve at least 40% of their units, or a minimum of 100 units, specifically for seniors. For instance, if we look at Central Trio at Ang Mo Kio, they offer a total of 155 two-room Flexi units. Taking out the 100 units for seniors leaves only 55 units for everyone else, including first-timer families, singles, and second-time applicants. This pattern applies to other projects as well, which explains why the application rate for singles is so high this time. On top of that, for the first time in this BTO round, singles can apply for two-room Flexi flats in any project, not just in non-mature areas. It seems like a lot of people are jumping at the chance, pushing the median application rate up to about 23.9. This is something HDB and the government should definitely keep an eye on. There might just not be enough two-room Flexi flats for all the interested singles. As for seniors, some of them might find the community care apartments, CCAs, a good option. These are senior-friendly homes with care services included. It's a great deal if you qualify, but it seems many seniors aren't fully aware of what CCAs offer. Now let's switch to three-room and larger BTO flats. Unsurprisingly, Central Trio at Ang Mo Kio has gained a lot of attention. Over 1,500 people have applied for the 267 available four-room flats, making the first-timer application rate around 3.6. For second-timer families, the rate is even more intense, sitting at 46.1, which is really remarkable. Moving on to Bedok, we have three projects: Bayshore Vista, Bayshore Palms, and Kembang and Wave. HDB hasn't broken down the application rates for each project individually this time. I heard from viewers that now applicants only choose the town and flat type without being able to select specific projects. If you've applied in this BTO round and know more, please share your experience in the comments. Predictably, the Bedok projects have slightly lower application rates compared to Central Trio. Bayshore Vista and Bayshore Palms have a lot of future potential, but the area may take about a decade to fully mature and become more convenient for residents. Until then, future residents might have to deal with construction noise. It would be interesting if we could see a breakdown, because personally, I think Kembang and Wave would be the most popular among the three. It's right next to Kembangan MRT station and is set to be connected with a 5-story complex offering health services, a supermarket, eateries, and more. The three-room application rate for first-timer families at these Bedok projects is only about 1.5. That's not surprising, though. Many people hesitate with three-room units, especially since the minimum occupation period, MOP, is 10 years. For people who want to start families, this might be too long to wait before upgrading to a larger home. Another surprising trend is the interest in West Brickville at Bukit Batok. It's getting quite a bit of attention, which could be due to its budget-friendly pricing. Plus, there should be a new MRT station nearby when residents get their keys, making it even more appealing. On the other hand, Merpati Alcove has a lower-than-expected application rate, even though it's next to Matar MRT station. Here's a thought. Perhaps the name Merpati Alcove doesn't do it any favors. Merpati means dove in Malay, which doesn't really give a clear hint about the project's location. In contrast, Names like Kembangan Wave or Bayshore Vista make it clear where they're situated. If I were naming it, I might go for something like Matar Grandeur to make the location more obvious. Location is key in Singapore's property market, so names can matter. Next, we have Taman Jurong Skyline. This project didn't attract much interest, which was somewhat expected. It's quite far from any MRT station, and there aren't any plans to build one nearby in the future. The upside, if you're applying here, there's a good chance you'll get a unit since the application rate is under 1. Plus, it's only a 5-year MOP, so after that, you could potentially sell it and move somewhere closer to an MRT station. Now let's look at the 3 big projects in Kalang Whampoa: Kalang View, Tower Breeze, and Crawford Heights. Interestingly, the 3-room flats here aren't as popular as expected. I thought the location would compensate for the longer 10-year MOP requirement, but apparently not. The application rate for 4-room flats among first-timers is currently around 2.3, which is lower than anticipated. Perhaps families are hesitating due to the lack of schools nearby. Living close to the CBD has its perks, but it's tough if you have kids and there's no school within a 2-kilometer radius. Costa Riviera at Pasir Ris is another project people expected to be a premium option, but it ended up classified as standard. If you're a fan of the East and don't mind a longer commute, this is still a fantastic choice. It's near the MRT station, close to shopping malls, has good schools around, and has only a 5-year MOP. This project is understandably popular. I noticed a lot of people going for the 5-room and 3-gen flats here, even though historically, 4-room flats tend to perform better in terms of resale value. Perhaps these applicants simply prefer a larger home, which is perfectly fine. At Sengkang, there are 2 projects, Fernvale Oasis and Fernvale Sales. Demand is decent here, with application rates in the low 2s. These projects are near LRT stations, offer access to schools, have affordable pricing, and also come with a 5-year MOP. They're solid choices for people who don't mind the commute. Finally, we have Marsiling Ridge in Woodlands. Surprisingly, this project has drawn more interest than Merpati Alcove and Kalang Whampoa. Affordability seems to play a big role here. Marsiling Ridge isn't the cheapest in this launch, but it's still relatively affordable compared to other options. In summary, the median application rate for 3-room and larger flats currently stands at 2.3 for first-timers and a whopping 26 for second-timers. Keep in mind, these numbers may continue to fluctuate until the application window closes. For those of you applying in this BTO launch, I wish you the best of luck. May you get a good ballot number and find the home of your dreams. And if things don't go your way this time, don't be discouraged. The next BTO launch is just around the corner in February. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe to stay updated with future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.